I come from the world of opera, the voice, music. And yet, there's usually one main pathway of success. However, my journey unexpectedly led to something deeper, what finding your voice really is. It's a journey of countless shifts in consciousness, a journey of going within, a discovery of who you really are and what you want to say in the world, and why that matters to everyone. But the question is, what can the voice really do? As we look at Emoto's study on water, we can see that positive and negative words and music and vibrations affect the structure of the water underneath the microscope. And humans are 60 to 70% water. We are affected the exact same way. The voice has tremendous capacity for change. And look at what this Japanese scientist discovered. So, what if it was the case that the voice and music had a bigger role in our well-being than we realize? What could that look like? Let's explore together. And if I haven't yet convinced you that the voice has the answers, I hope we're just getting a bit curious. To go deeper, we can look at the physical manifestations of a blocked throat center through things such as excessive swallowing, choking, and when we physically have trouble getting the words out. And of course, we can see this through historical patterns, such as patterns of gender suppression and how our ancestors have been suppressed, and so on, and so on. I would bet that probably every single one of us has at least one ancestor who is suppressed in the areas of identity, safety, finances, relationships, ideas. And this affects you too. On a less severe and equally common note, we can see this through self-doubt, always seeking validation, and when we have a disconnection from our truest heart's purpose. But the fact remains, energy should be in a continuous flow. Our voice is our direction, our truest expression. And when we are in alignment with our fullest, most authentic self, opportunities flow to us and through us with ease because we're speaking and we're in our truth. So at this time, I'd like to invite all of you to self-identify how free is my throat center, how free is my voice at this time on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most free, the most liberated, 0 to 1 being very, very constricted. Do we all have a number in mind? Good, because we're going to come back to that later. So, what unlocks the voice? When we listen to ourselves, when we value what matters to us most, when we allow ourselves to express without judgment or shame, and if it's been a lifetime of judgment, being willing to let it go, and not just a little or shrugging it off, but genuinely going into different life circumstances and letting go of the perceived judgment that others have placed upon you. And I say it again, it is a deliberate choice. And of course, you can also use singing to help unlock your voice, and we'll get to that a bit later. So, why the subject of the voice at all? I believe every single one of you has a reason, a message, a piece of the puzzle, a piece of our grand universal puzzle together, and we can only do it when we all come together as one. And yet we only receive your puzzle piece when your voice, your purpose, has the freedom and space and permission that only you can give it to be the masterpiece it truly is. So, in the final few minutes, we are going to do an experience together. So you don't have to walk away wondering and have this just be another thing you've heard, but actually can take something with you. So I'm going to invite us to be daring and really lean into this. And it's going to be a bit of a meditation and more. You might speak, you might make sound, you might hear me speak, you might hear me make sound or sing. And let's see what happens, shall we? So, if you can, place your hand very gently at your throat center and just begin to make contact with my voice. And if everyone can close your eyes so you feel like you're in your privacy to do so. And take a deep breath in. Exhale. Oh, what is my relationship with my voice? Let that be our first question. What is my relationship with my voice? Deep breath in again. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping your eyes closed. I allow myself to witness a deeper part of myself today. And if you feel called to hum, hum. I allow myself to feel more deeply who I am at the core, underneath all the layers of what I've been told to be. I no longer show up as who I've been told to be. Today I show up as who I truly am. As who I truly am, I embrace and welcome, and I tell myself, I love who I am. I love who I am. I love my opinion. I love my thoughts. I love my thoughts. I come back to me. I allow myself to restore a deeper part of me, to bring back all parts of me. And if there's a part of me that I have silenced or maybe not been in touch with, or maybe there's something stuck in my throat, I want you to breathe into that. Exhale, let it go. Ooh, I let this go. I let this go. I no longer allow other people to decide what my voice is. I no longer let outside voices, keep humming, it feels good. I no longer allow other people to decide what I have to say. I no longer allow other people's opinions to get in the way of my truth. I value my truth. I get in touch with my truth. If there's ever been something that has held back my truth, I let it go now. I let it go. And I want you to sing again, and this time sing like there's white light in the center of your throat. Inhale. Sing that white light, sing the white light, and let it just dissolve anything that's not in alignment with your heart's truth. And then see it as gold light. And see that gold light filling your whole being. I allow myself to come back to my truth. I allow myself to honor my truth. I allow myself to love my truth. I allow myself to love who I am. And just hear yourself singing. How beautiful that is. Maybe a little bit louder. Feeling the vibration, knowing that there is no judgment here, there is no shame here. I can simply be myself. I can express who I am. And how powerful that feels. Beautiful. Can you hear yourself? It's beautiful. And when you're ready, you can stop. And allow yourself to once again identify on a scale of 1 to 10, how free does my voice feel? Has it gone up a number? And maybe if we can say out loud, my voice is free. You can say it with me. My voice is free to express who I am. Amazing. In the final moment, I want you to turn to someone next to you, or if you're watching at home, to say this out loud to yourself. I love the sound of my voice. Thank you for hearing me. That's all.